Hey, this is Milz from America, and this is my reaction video number 2 in my playlist. So it's a new series I actually started 2 days ago. And just like I started explaining in my first video, which is where I reacted to Balance versus Rhythm Mind, I explained how instead of doing the background music the very old way, I'm doing it this way. You can kind of see as it goes. So like, I don't know, I just thought it would be a little bit more authentic, kind of make you feel like you're here in this spaceship bunker basement with me next to my water heater. Shout out to my my heater and dryer washer machines over there. Anyway, okay, so for real though, okay, so in this series, I'm actually going to fast forward chronologically past the live GBB sets, and I'm actually going to focus on wildcard results. So in a few moments, you're going to see how I'm going to look up the Baltic wildcard results, and it's not as organized. Also, Vocal Total, which will probably be my next video, they're not quite as organized as just typing in a hashtag and then everything exactly fits. So I'll type in the hashtag, but I'll kind of pick and choose which ones are more relevant. So for example, when I was preparing to make this video, I actually found Sznajder. I hope I'm saying that right. I've actually found Sznajder's video first, so he's actually first that I'm going to react to. So without further ado, let's go. So this isn't something, like I said in the introduction part of this video, where you can just type in Baltic results and it'll automatically show up. No, unfortunately, sometimes I'm really glad that these type of events have hashtags, which makes it much, much easier. So in this case, shout out to the organizers who were very organized and did hashtag, and that is not a pound sign. It's not a sharp sign, even though I'm very musical. Pound sign, hashtag, BCBB 2020. So you can do that. You can type in loop. I'm just going to skip kind of that. This isn't a tutorial on how to search videos necessarily. So Sznajder, we're going to start with him first. I've never heard of this guy before, but it's pretty cool.
Hello, my name is Sznajder. I'm from Poland, and this is my wildcard for Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle 2020, category loopstation.
All right, very nice introduction. Nice bass. Nice. So he's got his bass and his sub. Really good timing. It's cool that he's layering it, so it's not just ba ba ba. Ooh. Nice. And this, my friends, is the reason why I keep telling people to please use headphones. Because if you're not using headphones, you won't be hearing this right now. Percussion sounds a little bit muddy, but this GTB, guitar to bass, sounds very nice. And the camera angle is really good, that everyone can see that he's not cheating, because I know that's been a very big thing lately, especially in the GBB world. So I think that he might be vocoding. Or he was actually singing into his bass. Yeah, nice structure. And how it all comes together. And really good timing, because we can always look at the timing. So we see he has about 35 seconds-ish left. cool phaser filter. I don't know, like the notes. It depends if you have a musical ear for that or not, but I feel like the notes don't exactly fit. But at least his entry level on it wasn't too loud, so it sounds maybe about like a 75 instead of like a max 100. Nice filter. It's a very nice filter. That's a filter in factory settings. So dun 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 dun. He ended it on the tonic or the resting tone, if you want to call it that. Yeah, so it was nice. I wouldn't say that it, I don't know, like it had the star quality punchy, but it was still very good. All right, that was our first Baltic fin. All right, next on the algorithm in the search engine, KBA, who, if you don't know the results,
to get into the Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle Loopstation category,
he actually won first place. So it's an honor to. Wow, that's creepy. Wow. He just vinyl flicked that, like, just perfect. Wow. Perfect timing. Wow. So creepy, it's so freaking good. So let me kind of break down his percussion layering there. So something called layering. In percussion, you really, really don't want to just do once or one or one whatever. You wanna do more than one of those, and depends on your tempo and stuff. So he started off on a very, very high pitched snare, if I'm not mistaken, and then he did like a normal PF on top of that, and then I think now when I hit the resume button, I think that's when he'll start adding the hi-hats. This guy is just remarkable. He was at GBB on 20 online. That's great. Bassline, sick. Always amazing outward beat. Sick. Good structure, learning how to take out the percussion and the bass so that the ear doesn't hear the same stuff over and over. Say that's ring mod over here. And he's inputting vocal disc, I think. Jesus. Oh man. From the maker of Ice. I told him that usually I'm not a big fan of like around 105, 110 BPM, but I mean, okay, all right, ooh, ooh, all right. Who's next? Next on the chopping block, Kuxon. Really nice guy.
Hello, Kuxon from this way, and this is my wildcard for Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle 2020 Loop Station category, and I hope you remember one thing, that chess is a game.
Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. I'm doing the best I can with that. Really nice HD quality.
Yeah, you should remember one thing, that chess is a game.
So you can use pitch bend, transpose when he does his input. I want to say his mic is sun right now.
Yes. Remember,
I think that's grand delay on C.
Thing, that chess is a game.
Okay, I guess chess is a dog. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, so that's typical house style. Drop it and then bring the hi-hat back in. And it's interesting because most house, I feel like, doesn't use a BMG spit. But
And, chess is a sport. No, chess is a game, bro.
really nice dancing. You can tell he's really into it. Forgot to say that also with Kuxon. Also, congratulations to him for doing the tag team, winning with Zenik. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Those two made up the team Crescendo, and they got first place in their wild card. So Kuxon got 5th place, and his tag team got first. So that's awesome. So Kuxon, it was pretty good. It was entertaining. It was funny, but I feel like there were a few out there that maybe could have topped that position. But I have to respect what the judges said. So it was MB14, Sorrow, Gene, I think maybe So-So. So, I don't know. It just seemed a little repetitive at times. It was still entertaining. It was still very good, though. It's very clean and punchy, especially when you wear headphones.
Yo, guys, my name.
Yeah, so usually with an introduction, it would usually be about 3 minutes, maybe 2:55, the absolute least. So I'm not sure if it's too short that it should be allowed in, but we'll see. I don't know.
My name is Zigzag from Lithuania, and this is my wildcard for Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle 2020, the Loop Station category. I hope you enjoy.
So Lithuania is actually where this is going to be. It's a really cool effect. It's cool vocals. Really good house structure. Yeah, it's good. This is either like a slicer P13, not with a big depth, or that can be perceived as a like a tremolo with like wah wah wah, which is like a dotted triplet, I think. Triplet. That's why they call it a triplet. So I moved it from triplet to 16th. It's a really clean use of the faders. If you've watched my videos, I'm very particular about how and when I use the fader. All right, so that was pretty short. I'm going to respectfully disagree with the judges on this one. They put him as fourth. I would actually put either BTK or Pirsis in to replace. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, it was nice and it was mastered. It was clean, but it didn't really give me an impact the way that KBA so far did. And even Kuxon a little bit. Slether. Oh, Slether. I have a lot to say about this guy. Good things.
Slether from Germany, and this is my wild card for the Baltic Beatbox Battle Competition Loopstation category.
This guy is only 14 years old. He got second place. Second place. 14. 14. That's less than half my age. I'm 31, bro. Oh, sorry. Jealousy. Wait, hold on. Did he just... Wait, why am I seeing two things looped already? Let's try that again.
Wild card for the Baltic Beatbox Battle Competition Loopstation category.
Sorry, y'all. Yeah, it looks like it's pre-recorded. I don't know... Yeah, that's track 3. I don't know if that was just a blank record, but I don't even think blank records are allowed by GBB or anything like that. So I guess I'll have to ask the organizers about that.
Beatbox Battle Competition Loopstation category.
Yeah, I don't know what's there. See, it starts with a kick. Which, by the way, if you listen very carefully with headphones, there's like a in there. I don't know if that was reverb. I don't know, but let's just move on. Very musical with his robot. And his timing is precise. Right there. So his robot notes were B, G, D to make a G major chord. And how do I know that? I have perfect pitch. So I'm guessing his A is synth. And now his B right there, and that variation, I'm guessing that's a flanger. Probably at a triplet rate. Nice structure to kind of take it back. Now what he's doing is very difficult. He's singing, making sure his pitch is okay, and then he's switching his T effects. You know, he's making sure that's going to be different. Singing skills. That's like his fourth variation. It's good index finger skills. I'm guessing that's Slicer P16. Da-da, 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 da-da. All right. No, unfortunately, I'm not going to react to Sin. I will do that in future videos, I promise, because Sin is sick. So he made second place on that. I don't know if I would agree with a full second place, but I would say that it was definitely one of the top 4 or 5. All right, let's keep this moving. Let's keep this moving. Jeez. Okay, so we can tell here that those are not loop station things. Oh, Pirsis, Lithuania. Also a young incoming.
Hello guys, my name is Pirsis, I'm from Lithuania, and this is my wildcard for Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle 2020 Loop Station category. I hope you enjoy.
The thing is, I would, he was kind of like talking to his loop station. If he's going to introduce himself, like, look at the camera, take his time. I know you're nervous, but take your time. Let your audience know like I'm doing. Hey, man, this is Milz from America. We're here. We're going to get going. Yeah. Hi, this is let's go. It's okay. We love you. All right, let's back it up to his kick drum.
You enjoy.
Only 15 and already doing great with all these basses. Delays, rolls. Really good kick there, jeez. Vocoded really nicely. I'm not sure if his robot notes matched, but we'll see. Good build-up structure. Nice. Good. The only thing I'm confused is when he input those delays, they were a lot louder than after they dropped. So I'm not sure if maybe that's where he maybe lost some points. beat repeat on a bass drum. Nice. And it's also nice because he's taking the basses and kind of making them a little more high pitched, so that it's not just bass, 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 bass. It's kind of like, you know, like into the tenor, not just the, you know. Nice vinyl. Yeah. Good stage presence with his hands really getting into it. Okay, all right. And he's only been doing that for a few months, and already he did that. So, oh man, jeez, just like Scott Jackson, jeez. Okay, so vinyl flick, real. You hear me keep saying vinyl flick. Well, what is that? It's basically on your track effects TFX button A, you press it, and if it's something that is high pitched and going fast, it does two things. It's no other button can substitute it, honestly. It's not like with a pitch bend where transpose can be a nice substitute. No. Vinyl flick is it slows it down and it drops the pitch at the same time. No other button does that. No. And that's the basic drum and bass EDM way of doing it. For other vinyl flicks, if you are interested, I actually made a tutorial on vinyl flicks on all the different types and like the numbers 0 to 100. This isn't that type of tutorial, so we're going to move this right along. All right. We reacted to about 4 people already. Nice. Hey, these videos are a lot of fun, so thanks for hanging in there, watching them with me. All right, BTK. This is a really unique one when I watched it at first.
Hey, my name is BDK, and I want to win a battle wildcard. Yes. Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle wildcard. Okay?
Okay, a few things with that. So when you're recording something, you want to record horizontally, not vertically. I made that mistake months and months ago, but then I learned from it. So I don't know if he's just having some fun, but shout out to the blah 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 2020.
Also, remember in those sick times to always use filter.
A low pass? A high pass? Okay, so hashtag graffiti, hashtag beatboxers and loopers. I am looking. I actually just realized this now with you. Let me see. Petrinkata. Very good beatboxer from Bulgaria. You have, where did I see Saro? Oh, yeah, Saro right there. One of my favorites. Reaps one. Okay, well, I guess he wins first place for most spirited. Let's keep going. I think that's guitar to bass chorus. Oh, and it's nice with the aerial view. And he's very smart for using the metronome. I'm a big proponent of metronome. Nice reverb skills on the snare. I think the kicks could be a little bit lower. Panning delay on the voice. Nice. very synthy. So I think you used pretty much max. At least a good 100 something, 100. And the synth was definitely at 100%. That's a kaleidoscope. I actually kind of like it because it sounds like a phaser with a step rate. That's basically what a step rate does. It's cool visuals, man. And he has, you can see he has the reverse on, which is what I like to do in the end of my structure. Perfect reverb delay at the end. Yeah, I really like that. I actually would have substituted BTK from one of the previous ones. So, let's keep this going on. A lot of talent, man. The loop talent just, I don't know, man. The GBB 21 is going to have like 150 wild cards, and GBB 20, well, what would that be? GBB 2020, and I think the GBB 2022 is going to have to cut off like first come, first serve. This is crazy. Oh, man. All right, let's see how many more. LGJ. That looks like it's 3 minutes plus, so it's probably pertinent.
What's up, guys? This is LJ from Sweden, and this is my wildcard for Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle 2020 Loop Station category.
Some people might think that that's a little bit too long to go for drums. Now what he's doing is a very similar E level length. And then he varied that right now. Kind of going slower, not just the... Good build-up. Percussion plus... By the way, vocal risers don't always have to be whoa. It can be too. Drop wasn't bad, but I feel like it was a nice build-up, but then it just kind of was flat. Maybe that's some synth grand delay, kind of higher frequencies to build it up. I really like his use of why I don't personally prefer house because so many of the patterns get so repetitive, and that's why I'm not trying to make this about me. It's about him. I just want to say that that's why I've developed the style that I have. Because I'll be honest, at this point, it's getting a little boring. I mean, it's not bad, but still. And that ending of the fast delay, I don't know, that didn't really match. All right, so I know there was Mereze. I'm not sure. All right, there we go. And I think the last one that we have, or at least that I can find here anyways, is S. Now, cool thing, S is a very good moderator on Beatbox Community, so much respect to him. And he does solo, so that's even more practice that he gets. Because if anything, remember what Christoph reminded all of us in one of his most recent tutorials is that to never, ever, ever think of looping as just a substitute for solo beatbox. No, solo beatbox will always be the heart and core. This is just an extension. It's all about this. We can have this, we can have, so we can have the Shure, we can have this other mic, ba-da-da-da-da, but there's no substitute to everyday practice. End of rant lecture. Let's go. He has nice dance moves. I think the snare and the hi-hat can be better equalized. It wasn't as convincing. But he's really enjoying himself. And honestly, it's the first time I've ever seen him loop. I hope he doesn't ban me on Beatbox Community for me saying this about him. It's a nice melody. E minor. Because remember in a previous video when I said that E minor seems to be the main thing on...
Hey guys, my name is Ez, I'm from Denmark, and this is my wildcard for the Baltic Coast Beatbox Battle 2020 Loop Station. Let's go.
I'm not sure how I feel about people introducing themselves in the middle of the video. I know GBB people sometimes did that. Yeah. Good crowd control. Actually looking at the camera. So that's a filter trick he's using with his small knob. So I basically started from around 59, went all the way up to about maybe 92 and back down. And that's cool that he kind of is transitioning with the filter stuck at the 92. All right, so let me explain what's going on there. It's a vinyl thing because you can hear it go down. But you notice here, the vinyl flick is around maybe 10 because it comes back. And like I referenced previously in someone else's part of this video, I mentioned how I made a vinyl flick tutorial where I talked about how most people do around 80, 85, but he's doing it in the boomerang part of the vinyl that I mentioned in my own tutorial. So anywhere between 0 to around 20. So let's keep going. I'm glad that he did that part, because in my Vinyl Flick tutorial that I keep referencing, I actually forgot to model that usage of the vinyl, which is you just take the big knob and you can just Oh, Robin, I'll get to you, I promise. Now, there are some that are kind of trickling in off the top of my head that I just so happen to remember who made it. Because like I said, when I did that basic search, I couldn't find all these names. So let's try Bozz. If we can't find it, then this part of this video will be over if I can't find Bozz. The thumbnail. The thumbnail.
Yo, what's up? My name is Bozz from Denmark, and this is a wildcard for the BCBB 2020 Loop Station category.
So something to know about Bozz, he is a dope solo beatboxer. So this is actually my first time seeing him loop. So I'm really excited. Let's see what happens. It's really cool watching all these previously known solo artists now picking up loops. So you have Bozz, you have Vokodo, you even have Inertia. Really interesting robot melody line there. Because most people, when they do robots, they do. He's doing. He's actually doing a chromatic. So first layer is. Second layer is just higher notes. It's clever. Clever. I think that's like a pitch bend vinyl flick chorus on this side. Bring the funk back. I don't think the TFX. I think it actually kind of sinks the mix. His scratches, vocal scratches are good, at least. But do you hear how it like overall volume sinks when he drops it? Right, so as to be expected, his solo skills, like that last see, I can't do N-word B. Don't bother asking me. But you get the point that the solo skills and the drums, clean, precise, punchy, but he still needs some work on taking the next level of, really mixing and getting the drop and the overall levels so that things don't sink. And if anything, it would actually apply kind of like a high pass filter kind of thing where you want to take the lows out a little bit more and bring the high mids and highs up a little bit. But really good start for him on loop. I know that he's going to keep growing, and he'll probably be one of the next GBB 21 loop wildcards. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed how I broke down the Baltic 2020 wildcards. I know it probably wasn't everything that you're expecting. Like, I know some of I might have fast forwarded through and stuff like that, but I hope that you got the basic gist of it. So now on my next video, it's probably going to be Vocal Total. So now I'm going to actually go in reverse of chronological order. So after Vocal Total, then you're getting the point that I'm going to start doing many of the GBB categories, such as solo loops, tag team loops, even crew. And for that, I'm going to show you how it's really cool when you have 4 or 5 and in some cases 3 people come together, and you have it's almost literally like a loop station. One person, another person, another person, another person, and how these 4 people come together. So please don't think that all my content is just on loop station. It can also be on tag team. It can be and it will be on tag team. You'll eventually see. Okay, so on the screen, you should be seeing my contact info. So Instagram, etc. On the next screen, you should be seeing some optional donation links. Again, it's never required, but I very humbly accept it. And the third thing that I am going to start in this video is saying that you should share. Please share. Now, sharing gets very complicated. There's so many websites out there. There are Reddits. There are your own Facebook pages. There are Facebook pages called Live Loopers, Live Looping. You have your own Instagram. You can make stories. You can tag people. And now, I'm not just saying share because everybody else says it. I mean that you can see how I break things down and share that with other people so that maybe they can return the favor and pass that along. Okay, so at the end of every video, it is that time. Esh, Plesh, Smask, Money, Chess is a Sport, maybe Kuxon, I'm not sure. Check you next time.